Good morning everybody, Matt here on the planet. Today I'm out for a run and doing a Maffetone test. Now, I've just had my Pfizer jab, as in the booster jab. Apparently if you have AstraZeneca first time around, you then get Pfizer or Moderna. So Pfizer came my way, and I'm feeling perfectly fine. And they've told us that we can run, and there's no restriction on that at all. So I'm out for my regular run. But I thought rather than push it too much, let's do a Maffetone test, because I did one 10 months ago, and the pace there was 6 minutes, and I did one 10 months before that, and the pace was 7:17. So well, we're going to try and do another Maffetone test. We're going to run at 144 beats per minute, which is what we're running at the moment. I've been running for about 1.5 kilometers now, and we're going to do 12k on the same route that we did last time, and the same shoes as we used last time, which is the Nike Zoom Fly 3. So let's just give it a go, see what we get. Conditions quite good, a bit chilly, a bit cool, so that's going to help. The only thing that's probably slightly off will be my heart rate. It was maybe a little bit higher than I expected this morning, but generally what it's been like over the last few weeks, really, from the back end of the November calendar run, I noticed that my resting heart rate has dropped quite a lot, and that's because I've been doing a lot of aerobic miles, and I really think at the end of that November calendar run it's reduced my heart rate by maybe 4 or 5 beats per minute consistently. So a resting pulse anyway. So yeah, just approaching a little bit of an uphill section now, so just slow down a little bit, try and keep the heart rate in check. 147. Oh, slow down a bit more. So yeah, we're just running, taking it easy, and see what we can do for this 12k. I really want to translate this run to a track, really, because I've been doing it on this route that I do it on is quite a bit hilly, so it just means the pace slows down quite a bit at some points. I'd rather do it on a flat track, so at some point I'll be doing a translation of this to the track. I might do that in the coming week. Right, let's crack on with it, and I'll check on with you shortly. Right, so we're about halfway in now, approaching, well, I say halfway, 5.6 kilometers, just turnaround point, and heart rate, obviously we're trying to fix it at 144 where we can. It's actually just coming down the hill there at sub 5 minutes per kilometre pace, but average pace 5:28 now, so just going along nicely. So there's a good indicator where we're going to be, but so it's a bit hilly, so let's see what we like at the end of it. Right, we'll check in with you shortly. So coming up to the end of the test now, just 200 meters to go, and we've substantially improved the heart rate, so sorry, the pace for the given heart rate. So say the last time we did it was 10 months ago, and the pace was 6:01, and before that 7:17, 10 months before that. So we're looking at another 100 meters to go, so we've substantially reduced that pace for the same given heart rate, which is phenomenal actually. I mean, to be fair, I did I wasn't in the best shape, but a couple of months ago I did a Maffetone test, and I wanted to check what my pace was for a given heart rate before I did the November calendar run, and that came out as 5 minutes and 46. But I think I would have been faster. I don't think the conditions were great. It was quite a windy day, so it wasn't fantastic. Oh, there it is. Live pace on the last kilometre 5:16, so that's really good. Just an hour and 5 of running for 12k. Let's have a look. So just loading that up now, details. Okay, so 5 minutes 5:29 per kilometre for 12 kilometres. So we've reduced by 32 minutes per kilometre for the same given time in 10 months of aerobic heart training. So that's quite good. I mean, is that accurate? Yesterday I did a 32 kilometre tempo run down on the quayside. If you want to go and see that video, it's there on the channel. I think it's the previous one to this, or should be. So that might have taken a bit out of the body, but I think it also, by running that far, it does kind of flush out all the bad stuff in your body. You might say, okay, I did some work yesterday, and you got your achy legs, and there's some extra byproduct in the body the following day. So what will be today? But I can say that I'm not sure about that. But I would just say that, either way, if I've knocked 30 seconds or 32 seconds off my pace for a given heart rate of 144 beats per minute, I think that's fantastic. Thinking that we're approaching now 2 minutes faster minutes per kilometre in the space of 20 months. So can't complain. I mean, it's obviously going in the right direction. If in another 10 months time I've improved my heart rate down to 5 minutes per kilometre, I'll be really happy with that. So it's when I'm actually running at decent pace, flat or slightly downhill, you're actually pushing quite a bit to keep up to 144 beats per minute. So alright, so there it is. There's the Maffetone test. So my training generally is one speed session per week, one proper long run a week, plus maybe another medium length long run a week. And even the long runs, they're done at aerobic pace, and then the rest of the runs I do are pretty much at aerobic pace. So most of my training is at aerobic training, but I think you find that a lot of runners will do that. And that's really how I've managed to improve my pace and my Maffetone heart rate with the aerobic training. Like I say, my aerobic training isn't strict Maffetone. If you're really interested in doing the Maffetone stuff, then by all means go and check out those other channels. There's the Plant Powered Runner, he's a great guy, great channel. There's also the Running Duck Effect, he does a bit of Maffetone as well. But both of those two, they do run out in nice places, and like to see great running locations from them, as well as a lot of focus heavily on the Maffetone training. And then there's obviously Floris Gaiman as well, if you've seen his channel. And bizarrely, there's a video I watched on his channel yesterday where there was a guy, obviously relatively youngish, but a guy who went from a 3:08 PR in the marathon to a 2:34 PR in the marathon, which is absolutely phenomenal. Somebody who's running marathons, but to turn up and do that, and a lot of his training was come out of the Maffetone stuff. So I didn't really look into the details of how he applied it, but generally he was doing it. I mean, my aerobic training is done at basically whatever my aerobic zone is. So at the moment I'm probably going to lower it next year. Come January, I'm probably going to lower the heart rate to peak, but I'll just run at a maximum. So rather than run at the 144 beats fixed, I run at I try and keep it below 150. And obviously most of the time I'm running on the watch, so if I set a limit at 153 beats per minute, but the idea is to try and keep below 150 for most of my runs. So and that's basically how I've managed to improve my aerobic capacity, the aerobic system. If you subscribed to the channel recently or just started subscribing now, thank you very much. Really appreciate your support. I don't know, and maybe we also got a boost from the Pfizer jab, performance enhancing Pfizer jab this morning. No, I'm sure that do make a difference. I've had 3 COVID jabs now. None of them really have had an effect on us. I had a bit of a sore arm from the first couple, but this time my arm feels perfectly fine. So see how it goes. Maybe it's going to feel a bit sore tomorrow, the day after. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.